Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Did I hear an echo in here this
Morning.
morning? Well, good for everybody. I hope that everybody's enjoying some time off and some relaxation and refreshment. So there we go. A couple announcements that I did want to touch base with before we, of course, enter into worship. First, Alejandro, thank you for your sermon last week. I hear that it was spectacular as always, and I thank you very much. I want to draw everybody's attention to the directory. We understand that there are mistakes in it. We apologize. Point the mistakes out to us. What we will do is we will put a new address in the bulletin, and you'll be able to cut that out and then paste it in over that. And that's the best that we can do for now. So anyway, but please be patient with us, and again, we apologize for any mistakes that have happened. Although we knew that before it was even done that there would be mistakes, so we're used to that. Elizabeth, you doing well?
Pretty well, thank you.
Good, we missed you and we're glad to see you on Sunday, so there. And I understand that you are feeling better, and that's good. Also, Michelle couldn't make it on time today, but I will fill in for her in just a minute on the Minute for Mission. But with that said, I want to draw to your attention a couple things. We've been blessed, of course, with this beautiful venue, and the School of Music has been very happy, and I should say grateful. Wouldn't you say, Alan, that this church has opened its doors so that so many recitals could take place? Well, because of that, a young woman has been given the opportunity to use this facility for 3 more recitals. And I think Alan called them, what did you call them?
Prelude to the International Harp Competition.
Prelude to the International Harp Competition. And so that's exciting. You can see that in your bulletin as well. Also, if you recall, years ago, for about 15 years running, a lot of us, probably up to 50, would go over to Bloomfield for some kind of a dinner, and then we'd go to the Shawnee Theater. And that was a lot of fun, and then things happened, and we fell out of doing that. Well, we are going to revisit that happy time, and you can see what that is, and it's child-friendly, and so that's kind of exciting. So I want to draw that to your attention there. I have a couple more announcements. Does anyone here have an announcement they'd like to make? Yes, Bob.
We give it Chrissy, because Chrissy.
All right, we'll talk about that later. Thank you. Bob has somebody new that's staying with him because the person before that, they had a disagreement. So we want to make sure that we take care of that, okay? All right. Now, we have 2 lovely young ladies from Oklahoma State University here today, and they're here for 12 weeks. They're working with an educational company and working the Bloomington area. And they stopped by the church earlier this week and wondered if I would be happy to make an announcement, which I certainly am. I've talked to these young ladies, Teresa and Chanel. Yes, Chanel was named after that beautiful perfume because that was your mother's favorite. Is that right? So there you have it. I was named Brute. So. Thank you. Did you get it? Yeah. All right. Anyway, they are hunting for housing, and so if anyone has some extra housing or extra room, they'd be more than happy to share a large bed together. And they don't have much money, of course, but if anybody has that opportunity and that kind of space available, they would like to share with these young ladies for 12 weeks. That would be very sweet of you. They'll be downstairs with us for coffee hour, and you can meet them. I've already talked to them about doing their graduate work at IU, and so I think we're on the way. Are there any other announcements that need to be made? That's Chanel and Teresa, Mother Teresa and Chanel number 5. The way you remember that. Next week is the final week of this school year for our choir, and next week we will formally thank them and recognize them, and of course Giyun and Nino for just the spectacular work that they have done this year. I want to thank Miriam for being our liturgist today. And we're very happy to hear from her. If there are no other announcements, then we'll begin our worship with silence.
Good morning.
Morning.
Please join me in the call of worship. Praise the Lord. Praise God in the sanctuary. Praise Him in His mighty performance.
Praise Him for His mighty deeds. Praise Him according to His exceeding greatness.
Praise Him with trumpet sound. Praise Him with loud and harp.
Praise Him with timbrel and dance. Praise Him with strings and pipe.
Praise Him with sounding cymbals. Praise Him with loud clapping cymbals.
Let everything that breathes